Horses, thoroughbreds and standardbreds, and they come in for not performing well at the racetrack. And our job is to try to figure out exactly why they're not racing fast enough.
In harness racing, a healthy horse is of paramount importance for success. For expert healthcare, take a look at the Widener Hospital.
This is Mansfield West. He's a standardbred gelding. He's had a performance problem. He had a respiratory problem last year. They gave him some time off. And when he came back into work this year, he just wasn't anything like he was last year before he had the respiratory problem. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put him on the treadmill and warm him up. And then we're going to go through an exercise test just like they would in a person, but our exercise test is obviously a little bit more strenuous because this horse is going to go 30 to 40 miles per hour.
At those speeds, Dr. Parente can determine certain problem areas that would be undetectable while standing still.
What we're looking at is actually a horse's throat. You're literally looking right down the horse's windpipe. They also have an ECG monitor on them the whole time that sends a radio signal, so you actually see the ECG wave while the horse is going to look for arrhythmias or cardiac problems. These horses are high-level athletes, and we want to make sure that the heart can respond to that level of stress.
The emphasis on being a teaching hospital continues a strong tradition at Penn School of Veterinary Medicine. Board-certified veterinarians provide expertise in a broad range of specialties.
So that's consistent with a strain or an injury to the tendon.
This is a special type of x-ray we can take here at New Bolton Center. It's called a zero radiograph. And on this zero radiograph, you can see this faint crack that goes from the joint, near the joint surface all the way up and ends right about there. About a third of the way up the cannon bone or the third metacarpal bone.
Surgeons at New Bolton handle one of the largest caseloads in the world. Using transport techniques such as this Anderson sling, as well as a monorail system, these four-legged patients are handled with care. Surgical techniques used include arthroscopy, endoscopy, laser, and cryosurgery. While in intensive care, all patients can be monitored from a central nursing station.
It's excellent care. Just like if your family member came to the hospital, we would take just as good of care of your horse as a lot of times you get care in a human hospital.